Hey guys, I'm the math professor. Today we're going to take this hyperbola that you see over here. We're going to change it from general form, which it currently is in, into standard form. All right, there's two types of standard form. We're talking about hyperbolas. Both of them have a negative in the middle, but the only difference that you see with these is that the x values come first on this top one and the y values come first on the bottom one. All right, so when we get down to the bottom of this, we might have to switch stuff around so the negative will be in the middle like we want. But until then, let's look at what we have. We have negative 49y squared minus 294y plus 36x squared minus 72x minus 2,169. Pretty big numbers there, so you might have a calculator handy as we try this, all right? First off, let's take out a negative 49 out of our y terms. This one has y squared, and the one is just a y. What I mean by that is I'm going to take this negative 49 over here, all right, and if I factor that out of negative 49y squared, that leaves me just y squared. Okay, negative 294 divided by negative 49 is 6. Okay, so if I take it out of this part, that's going to leave me with a positive, be careful, you factor in a negative, so positive 6y. And then we're going to leave a space. That's how we complete the square. All right, if you're not sure how to do that, I'll leave a video up here for you. You can watch how to complete the square. Otherwise, let me finish this out really fast, completing the square as I go. All right, one thing to note as I have completed the square here and here is that I haven't added my numbers in on the right side yet, right? And that's because really we're not adding in 9 and 1 like you might have done in an easier or simpler problem. We're actually adding in negative 49 times 9. This is in parentheses, so you have to apply this negative 49 to that. And if I think negative 49 times 9, that is negative 441. So on the other side, I actually have to subtract 441 over there. And then of course 36 times 1, if I multiply that through, is just a positive 36. Okay, we know how to write these as binomial squares. We're just going to have that number on the outside of them. For example, this is going to be negative 49 times y plus 3 quantity squared. This one's going to be positive 36 times x minus 1 quantity squared. All right, then I just have to add up those other sides over there. 2169 plus, minus 441 plus 36. And that is 1764. Okay, now in both of our standard forms over here that you see, they equal 1. So we want ours to equal 1, which means I need to divide both sides by 1764. 1764 and 1764. This is an okay math move because we're dividing everything by 1764. Therefore, this will equal 1 on the right side. On the other sides, though, we have this number out front of our binomial squared. And what you could actually do is take kind of this bottom one divided by the top to get you what our denominator is going to be. What I mean by that is if I take 1764 divided by negative 49, kind of reverse division, if you will, you get a negative 36. Now 36 is going to go on the bottom. We'll keep the negative out front for now. Plus, or y plus 3 squared stays on top. Okay, on the other side, we can do plus, and then same idea, 1764 divided by 36. That'll give us our denominator of 49. And then that leaves us with x minus 1 squared on the top like this. Okay, this looks really close to our standard forms over here. However, you have to remember that that negative needs to come in the middle. Right now we have a positive in the middle, our negative's over here. So we have to essentially flip-flop those two terms, and then we'll have standard form. Okay, if I do that, I get negative, or x minus 1 squared over 49, and then that's positive currently, so this is positive. And then negative, I can switch this over here, negative y plus 3 quantity squared over 36 equals 1. Since the negative's in the middle, it equals 1. And it looks kind of like this top one here. This now is in standard form. All right, so in my next video, which you can find right here, I will take this standard form and we will try to find all the different parts of our hyperbola on the way to graphing it.